what is the difference between real purpose and proving something? Because I think that's the conversation in the streets. The one in the streets is he's got more to prove. Can he get
Right.
that number one spot over Jordan? Right. That's like the in everything he does. When we talk about legacy, let's be honest. He's not chasing a scoring record or 50,000 points. He's chasing the ghost that is 23. Right. That's the only actual thing he's playing for. Everything else is gone. Like no one cares.
I think that's might just be his life path, bro. That might be his true purpose. The figure that people look up to, and he like it's hard for him to see another category, or at least at this point, where he could do that kind of domination and be LeBron James in that arena. You know what I'm saying? Because LeBron James in the corporate room is still LeBron James, but it's not the same when he's dunking the basketball or like playmaking or being late GM or whatever. So it's like it's just a different arena, and maybe he's just not seeing the his toolkit for being excellent because he has a high threshold for excellence. He wants to be excellent. Obviously, it's clear because of what we've seen his career go for years now. If he can't hit a certain level of excellence, I think he might be one of those people that's like, listen, I'm gonna just, if it's not mastered, I'm out for now. Which I respect, because that's why, he's always striving for greatness. He strives for greatness. He wants to be the best. So maybe that's a little bit of a factor too, That's my stance on it. Does that make sense, everybody? What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, fourth quarter family. I just wanted to interject here and add a segment of Kendrick Perkins breaking down some of the additions that LeBron brings to the Sixers on the court. Watch it and continue the show.
Can y'all imagine what that's going to look like next year? That pick and roll action. I'm actually talking about Tyrese Maxey and Braun. Braun and Tyrese, like, you already can't stop Tyrese Maxey from getting downhill. And you're talking about a guy that knows how to set a perfect screen, but knows also how to play that damn roller spot.
Look at Don't rock spot.
So don't know what I'm talking about.
If you really look at what Kendrick Perkins is saying, LeBron can play multiple positions. He has the awareness to know when to enhance or withdraw his abilities or capabilities to enhance a play. And, with the speed at which Tyrese Maxey plays, don't forget about edge cones. I mean, obviously they have Brown and obviously Embiid. It's just, they got a lot of pieces, you know what I'm saying? Brown can go rogue. He has the ability to do a lot of one-on-one buckets, just kind of break the play and do his own thing and come out on top, come out very successful. But Maxey and Braun, especially if they have a unified system, which was what they're developing, that's going to be crazy. But yeah, let me get back into what we did discuss during the filming of the fourth quarter podcast, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Thank you.
What about, okay, and tell me what you think. I mean, I definitely want to hear your perspective back on this when I throw this at you. So, pause. But when it comes to like LeBron, it's like, bro, you've been great since 6th, 7th grade. Like, you've been the chosen one. Like, you've been like the guy, like not a guy, but the guy, the chosen one to like go and get Jordan. You've been called to be that guy to go and like take Jordan out of our minds, and you become the undeniably greatest basketball player we've ever seen. And you take that identity and you literally had 30. Bro, he's been playing basketball longer than he's not been playing basketball. Facts. You know what I mean? Like, it's
facts.
Like, he's been in the NBA for the majority of his life. So it's like, this has been your identity, chasing Jordan for so long. It's like, I don't think it's too far-fetched to say maybe he sipped the Kool-Aid. And it's like, you in the social media era, it's like, there's still so many people that think Jordan is better than me. And I'm the guy in this hero narrative. Like, I've been chosen to be the guy to like, hey, until I'm undeniably, like until I push things undeniably above Jordan, where you can never compare. It's like, no, it's LeBron hands. Because when Jordan had it, bro, it was no question, there was no debates about it. But LeBron has never had it undeniably. The guy, like, it's always been like, well, Kobe too. I don't know, bro. Like, always been,
Now Steph.
Like,
Don't forget
KD
about
was,
Steph. Yeah.
like, got Steph took some rings up off of him, and it's always questioning. But then when it comes to Jordan, it's like Jordan ain't played I don't know how long, and it's like it's still like it still might be like a 60-40. People still lean towards Jordan, even his peers, bro. His peers still lean towards Jordan. So his mindset has been always this, like you said, I gotta prove them wrong. LeBron has never, I think it's safe to say, bro, LeBron ain't never had a chance to sit down and think about what purpose is. Like, he's always had to be prove that you are worth everything that we've chosen you to be. Keep proving that you're gonna, you're better than Jordan. Keep proving it. And so I think he still might be on that hype train of like, I gotta make it undeniable, bro. Like, and he in social media era, so it's like he's still getting thousands of DMs and comments on his stuff. Like Jordan said to go, MJ to go. So ain't no telling what's going on in LeBron's head. He's never had a chance to sit down and think about purpose, bro.
Man,
like,
when it comes
to
that
question,
question,
fair, but I think that's just reality.
My fault. I'm listening.
No, I'm done. You good?
Okay, yeah, no, I think, yeah. Man, look, when LeBron came into the league in 2003, what was he, like 17, 18 years old?
Yeah,
I think
18 turning 19, I guess.
18 turning 19. I remember, at least when I saw, like, I think it was a documentary or like an old news clipping or news recording, they were saying that, is it Ricky Davis?
Yeah. Yeah, but he played for the Cavs back then.
We played for the Cavs.
Yeah.
He was like, listen, LeBron ain't this, LeBron ain't that, whatever. And it's like, I'm like, and it's just like, it's crazy to think that even back then, they were still doubting what we now see as a solidified force, that is LeBron James. But my point is, when that happened, like you said, Jeremy, he was chipping away at any doubters of his legacy. But he still had this Mount Rushmore figure, which is Michael Jordan, that he had to solidify and take over and transcend upon. And the fact that we do live in this era, which, Mr. David brought up, of social media, where everything is now focused so heavily on the narrative of, am I him? Are you him? And that question is continuously ringing in his head. And with the, medical and technology, he's able to continuously kind of chase that dragon. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a weird, also symbiotic relationship that he has with the current culture and his own wishes to be somewhat still in that conversation. Because if this was like 10, 15, 20 years ago, he would have to retire because of the lack of reason to be here. If you made $1 billion, if you made, all these different playoff runs, championships and made all these accolades, personal accolades, 10, 15 years ago, we know what society was back then. Like, you would be out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, bro, you did everything. You're the guy. You could dip. But now there's a lot more fun to be had when it comes to just being that the specter of the sport. Now with everything going on, it's still alluring to be in that conversation, I feel like. So, yeah, pretty much what David said as far as like sipping the Kool-Aid is definitely in that conversation. But to a better point, I just think that he really should consider becoming more of a mentor, especially for his son, because him being in the league, even if he were to win another championship or hit another benchmark with his personal accolades, I think it's just gonna put more of a stamp or bring down the light when it comes to Bronny, and I think that's unfair. You know what I'm saying? I think, personally speaking, that's unfair, but that's just my personal stance on it.
Conversation that
Yeah.
we'll probably get into just at a different time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold it back because before we close, I'm gonna ask this last thing here. We spend so much time, and I think sports culture, you get around everything about being successful, right? And success it's measured. That's what it is. So LeBron has had measurable success. He's been chasing this ghost because, there's so many things to be stacked up to get there. But is it an issue or a situation where we don't spend enough time talking about what success is actually for? Like, we talk about getting success, but is the real problem here that we don't know what the success is supposed to add up to? Because it's not basketball anymore after that. It's something else. And it ain't even LeBron versus Jordan anymore. is something else. I think because I know my answer is that's like with this whole conversation, it's like that's why I'm kind of like, so what's he really playing for? Because it can't be LeBron versus Jordan at this stage. Like, we could say that, and somebody might believe that, and maybe he does. That's not the issue. But I think people go through this. It has not, like, even if you're not a basketball player, or if your career ended a long time ago, I think we still wrestle with, okay, I want to be successful. But what is the success for?
That's a great question. I'm gonna let Jeremy do that. I really don't. That's a great question.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to take what? I'm gonna have to take the I'm gonna have to take the easy road out of it. Hey, for me personally, man, like I really that's something that like I'm training my like be settled in, but for me, man, it's understanding that I was put here. I came in this world by myself. I'm leaving this world by myself. But I didn't come in this world for myself, just for myself. And when I leave out, I should for sure have made an impact beyond myself. You know what I mean? And so for me, it's just like you said, I'm accumulate the success, accumulate the things, but what are they going to be used for? And I think for me, it's mine is rooted in my faith, bro. Like, it's rooted in making lives better. It's rooted in that kingdom, bro. Like, it's the only answer I've been able to find that it fills all the missing gaps. It fills all the holes, so to say, in our communities and other people's lives, in myself, in my family, in my household. So success is great, but if it's not for something that's meaningful beyond yourself, it's lonely, bro. And I've experienced having success, but my mindset around it was like, I can't even share it really, because my homeboys don't got the type of money I have. They can't go do the things that I want to do. And then if I do it, I got to do it for them. I got to pay for most of it. It's like, nah, I'm not doing that. So it's like, it was a lonely aspect of success. But when you realize that success is not just for you, it's for the benefit and well-being of others, like, that's what we call it do. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, okay, what is the best use of me? You know, what's the best use of my resources and my success as it benefits other people's lives, not just material things. So I think, man, that's, like I said, that's the way I would answer that now, but hindsight is, like I said, it's 2020. Ain't no telling what LeBron see in his shoes. So yeah, that's a great, very introspective question, man.
Yeah, to follow up that question, it's just overall, it's just a process. Life is a process, and we grow, we live, and ultimately, again, I don't want to be too morbid, but we die. So what are we doing in between? Are we living for Christ? Are we living for ourselves? If I had to assess Mr. James, it's looking a bit more like a self-driven endeavor, in my opinion, but who's to say that he's trying to find a constructive way to battle internal self-doubt? You know what I'm saying? This might be therapy for him. You know, I know people I'm not going to consider it or compare it to like war or nothing like that, or people that go out to like a battlefield. It's like, people have PTSD as far as what they deal with. I think for him, at least according to the story, he didn't have the best childhood as far as, single mother and, living in different environments. Basketball or even sports in general was his way of coping with life. It's hard to give up that way of coping. You know what I'm saying? Like, basketball is his everything. It really is. It got him $1 billion. It got him a family. Savannah, Bronny, everybody, his little baby, like everybody. You know what I'm saying? And traveling the world, helping his boys. His boys are now his staff. People that was on his high school team. Like, that's lit. Think about that. No, for real. Like, for real. He got his boys on his staff. Like, people he went to high school with on the basketball. Like, that's his boys. The GM of the Philadelphia 76ers was on his basketball team. You know that, right? Did you search that up? He was I forget the name of the dude. He has like slick back hair, but he was on LeBron James' team. That's like another extended port.
I never knew that.
You can search that up. I think it's I think he's the GM or the head, somebody, one of the head coach or the GMs, one of the two. This I forget his name.
Somewhere in the office.
Yeah, somewhere in the office. He was on LeBron James' team in high school. Like LeBron, like basketball, that ball, and him putting that energy into it has changed the lives of so many people besides his own. Him walking away, it's like I get it. I really do. So it might be that in it too, and he might literally play till the wheels fall off. Literally. And if that's the case, then it is what it is. I get it. He got it out the mouth.
This thing on? I just want to say thank you to all the first-time watchers, viewers, commenters for the fourth quarter podcast. It's been a pleasure. If you got this far to the end of the video, I just want to say thank you so much for being here. We look forward to all your wonderful interactions in the future, and be on the lookout for episode 2. This is your boy Ami. Fresh cut, new season, but I'll be here for the next upcoming talk and for the future NBA season. So thank you so much.